Today we conclude the UTSA Roadrunners season as they will take on the Big Ten's Iowa Hawkeyes in this year's Cotton Bowl. The Roadrunners come in number 19 in the country and obviously disappointed that the season finale went so sideways on them and ruined their chances of perhaps being in the college football playoff and getting a chance to win the Big 12 championship. All in all, it's still been a really successful 9-3 year, and honestly, this is more success than I thought we would see this season. Having scored major wins against Oregon and Texas, showing we could win those close games before letting our guard down against Cincinnati. And it's of course going to be the final game for so many players that have made this team great and have helped our program build. And it's going to be bittersweet, of course, to watch players like Preston Quinn and Jason Hall, Keatron Jackson all play their final college football games. Still got a chance to win this bowl game, still got a chance to go and score double-digit wins this year. And we do welcome back left tackle Jalen Garth, who missed much of the year, but will get a chance to finish on the field at the left tackle position. Curtis Mills got hurt in the finale, but enough time has passed between the season finale and the bowl that he is able to play today. And the only player that won't play is Johnny Jenkins. We have a lot of seniors on the defensive side of the football, and they've been a big help this year, although last game didn't really go all that well. I just want to see the seniors hopefully go out in a more positive way. And we'll see what kind of a challenge Iowa brings. You know, these bowl matchups are always interesting. It's not like we're facing Iowa ever. And they come in, of course, with that Big Ten mentality. They're built in the trenches. They can pound the rock a little bit. But they've also got a couple players on offense, primarily their top receiver, Keegan Johnson, who's just flat out one of the best receivers in college football and will help complement whatever they try to do with the ground and pound attack you tend to get from these Big Ten schools. Their top running back, though, is injured, so LaShawn Williams is their starter in the meantime, and he's had good success this year. But we certainly got to keep Keegan Johnson and Luke Lakey from having big days. When it comes to our offense, I think it's one of those games where you have to see how your offensive line holds up and adapt to whatever it is you're not doing well. And hopefully you've got multiple ways to win because Iowa has some players like Deontay Craig who can ruin a game plan. And you certainly don't want to find yourself being one-dimensional. I don't think that we have an offense that can function that way. We need the balance. We need Raheem Anderson and that power running game, and then our multitude of playmakers, which would be a lot better if we could have Johnny Jenkins in this matchup. We'd be 1 week away from having him back, and that would be huge. But we have done a very good job in our bowl matchups, winning our last 3 here. And actually 4 if you go back to the previous era of UTSA Roadrunner football. So, a streak on the line as the Hawkeyes come to Texas. It's a little bit of a home game here for UTSA, going up a few hours north to Dallas. And we're about to get this game underway. Defense up first for the Roadrunners, and off we go from Jerry World. Into the end zone and kneeled down by Johnson. Here comes the Iowa offense. Alex Truman, the junior, lines up under center, and we're off and running. Passing, actually. And Truman decides to tuck and run, and he powers through a tackler and gets 13, first down. Got the Roadrunners stacking the box, anticipating run, but 2 throws here, and the pass hauled in by the tight end, Luke Lakey. Can always count on the Hawkeyes to have a really strong tight end room. They run it now inside. It's LaShawn Williams for a pickup of 5. Getting across midfield and running the end around here. It's Johnson getting their top receiver the ball on a handoff. He gets a couple. Brings up 3rd down. He'll stay on the ground, and Truman picks up first down yardage. The Hawkeyes have a first down as they approach scoring range. They should be in field goal range from this spot, you'd think, as Williams cuts back and is taken down by Corey Zmolik. 3rd and 3 now for the Hawkeyes. It's a run to Powell, and he's got it on the 5-yard pickup. It's going to be a test for our short yardage defense, an area I don't think we've been particularly strong this year, but a good stop here on Williams. We'll see if we can get off the field. 3rd and 2, heading to the air. Truman throws incomplete, facing the pressure, and they'll bring on the kick team. Good opening drive for Iowa and a 3-0 start. The Hawkeyes average 28 points a game. We average 29.6. The Roadrunners get their day started on offense, and Trey Irvine's chased outside. He's got all kinds of room, sprinting across the 50 on the first play for a 35-yard pickup. They gave him the edge and all kinds of room to run. 1st and 10, handoff. Welcome back to Curtis Mills, and the senior surging forward is close to a 1st down. He's not 100%, but he is out there for his final game. Off the fake. Irvine, deep downfield. It is incomplete for Ketron Jackson. That looked like a touchdown. 3rd and short, and here is Rakeem Anderson on the 7-yard carry, easily getting the 1st down. Offset backfield, and Irvine to the outside, caught by Jackson. And that goes for a 1st down. So Iowa drove down, got the field goal. UTSA responding. Mills sweeping and hit down for a loss. Stopped by Justice Sullivan. And now the Roadrunners got to get inside the 4 as Irvine feels the rush and he's taken down. Iowa gets the pressure from Yaya Black. And here comes Keith Combs. He'll try a field goal and ties the game at 3. Good start. Very evenly played first few minutes. Iowa 2 of 3 on 3rd down. This is going to be a 3rd and 5 with Truman throwing outside to Keegan Johnson. He was by himself for the 1st down. Got a trio of receivers on the right side, and Truman under pressure. He's taken down, and it's sack 61 for Preston Quinn. What a career he's put together at UTSA. Just an awesome edge rusher for 4 years. 3rd and 16, sliding and dumping underneath. Not gonna get there. The Roadrunners pick up a stop. And they start this drive with Ketron Jackson and Mills in the backfield. And it's Mills on the screen. Slips the 1st tackle, but there's too many Hawkeyes also in pursuit. It's a 3-yard gain. Irvine on 2nd down. He fires a strike outside. It's the freshman Omar Harris. And they get to a 3rd and a very long one. And Anderson, he got stood up, but I think he got it just enough. I still think it's absolutely huge that we found this ground and pound element with Anderson. This goes out to Chuck Bell now, and the fullback's got a 7-yard reception. An 8-pass, 8-run start here for UTSA, and Mills going nowhere on the inside give. That's going to bring up 3rd down, and they're going to spread the defense now. Empty for Irvine with 7 in coverage. Fires outside and should have been picked. That throw was way ahead of Curtis Davis, incomplete. Back to Iowa here in the 2nd. And Truman wants to go to the air. Johnson holds on despite the coverage of Darren Malone. Another throw for Iowa, and Truman throws a dart out to Deontay Vines for 5. I expected Iowa to be a little more pass-heavy, but they've kind of opened things up, and it's working! Caught by Luke Lakey for 17. Spreading the football around and getting Truman into the flow of this game in UTSA territory, trying to beat the blitz, and Lakey gets about 8 yards. Hey, Iowa was 50th in passing this year. They're perfectly average. They can throw a little bit. 3rd and 2, a lot of eye candy, and the run is stuffed. It is Nick Dorsey, not fooled by any of it. And here's the field goal team again for the Hawkeyes. A little bit longer this time, about 44 yards out. And the kick is good as the Hawkeyes take a 6-3 advantage. UTSA football facing the number 8 pass defense in all of college football. Jackson sweeps outside, and the pursuit gets him after a short gain. Second down, offset backfield. They'll go Anderson's way, and he's not finding much on the carry. That's a loss, actually. Brings up third down. Iowa's only rushing 2, and Irvine finds an open man. Kanikuel Fatualia. The freshman delivers a big catch. Here's Irvine again to the air underneath now, and slipping a tackle is Mills. So big to have him active for this one. He's great in the pass game. Third down again. Now they bring the pressure. Pass is caught by Uel Fatualia, but he is shy of the marker this time. 4th and 3. And it looks like the offense will stay out there at the Iowa 40. Jackson is the motion man. Irvine runs to the right. He flips it, and they got the first down and a lot more. 23 to Ketron Jackson. How about this call in a big spot? Running the option, finding a creative way to get your playmaker a chance. Red zone trip. Anderson inside, powering his way to about a 5-yard pickup. Offset backfield again, and Irvine fakes to Anderson. Getting away from the rush, he fires out to Davis, and that should be a first down. It is goal to go with 1:14 left. Anderson straight ahead into the Hawkeye defense for 1. 2 tight ends on the field for UTSA. On 2nd and goal, it is intercepted behind Curtis Davis and headed the other way. Irvine shoves him out around the 45. Pretty good coverage, and he throws it way behind Curtis Davis. A huge swing here for the Hawkeyes. Suddenly a scoring chance for them, and Truman dumps it for Williams, and an 8-yard gain. A single timeout remaining for the Hawkeyes. 47 seconds. Truman in trouble. Taken down for a sack. Short loss. It's John Davis. Keeping a safety in the box pretty much at all times. They blitz Truman, and he counters. It's Vines. First down, Hawkeyes, and they stop the clock. Got 40 seconds left to go. They're into long-distance field goal range. Truman knocked down by Jason Hall, who really could have picked that one off instead. 34 seconds left, and it's Vines on the reception. Gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. Staying in the air, Truman fires outside, and nobody was there. The coverage on Lakey and Johnson was very tight from UTSA. 2 for 2 on field goals, looking for one more. And this kick is off the upright and no good. UTSA throws a pick in the red zone. Iowa gets nothing off of it. And we're 24 seconds from halftime. UTSA with the offense out there. A screen, and Mills is taken down for a loss. I think that's going to do it here. Who expected a 6-3 game here with the Iowa Hawkeyes at halftime? Oh, half of you? More? Yeah, that made sense. Both of these teams have been pretty similar this year offensively in terms of their scoring, but we've seen good defensive play and then enough sloppy offense to keep the scoring from really heating up. UTSA had an awesome chance after that 4th down conversion. Really hurts to then throw it away when you had a chance to take the lead. Iowa's passed pretty well. UTSA has run pretty well. It's been a very even game to this point. And we'll see if UTSA can come out of the second half and start strong. They got the ball And we're underway in the third. It's a quick screen. Jackson on the run gets the first down. 13 on the play. A lot of this offset backfield for the Roadrunners, running the rock with Anderson. The freshman bursts into the secondary with his long run of 15. Curtis Mills checks into the backfield now. Play fake, Irvine now floats it out to him, and he gets laid out for no gain. Got to get inside the 40. Third down. Irvine feeling the pressure. Out to his left. He's going to keep and doesn't get there. A yard shy. And UTSA likely to go for it. They've already done it here around the Iowa 40. They need one. Run it with Anderson. And he got it. But not by much. Fresh set of downs. And to the air against the Iowa blitz. Pass is caught. And a short gain for Kaniku El-Fatualia. Coverage continues to be pretty tight. Pressure picked up. It's Davis now, and the senior tight end is close to a first down. They got to keep staying on schedule here. 3rd and inches is where they want to be. Mills gets it done this time. Gain of 4. Follow the blocking of Jalen Garth that time at left tackle. Outside on first down, Irvine looks to throw it late and finds Harris. A patient play for Trey Irvine. It's now 1st and 10 at the 13. They go to Mills, and he never had a chance there. They broke through the line pretty quick on that play. Blitzing Irvine now. He fires a strike, and Harris holds on. Freshman's got 3 catches. Sets us up 1st and goal. Anderson off tackle, touchdown, UTSA. It was a long wait for the day's first touchdown, but it's Raheem Anderson. The freshman set us up. Omar Harris with a couple catches in the red zone, and the freshman tailback wraps the drive up. 10-6 Roadrunners. Here's Truman, high throw, incomplete. Covered by Ginn tightly. 3 receivers, Iowa, hands off, and Williams has space, a lot of it. 16. Played the safeties back, anticipating throw. Iowa did not throw. New set of downs, Truman takes off. There's Green, first down. And Alex Truman gets 16 on the scramble. Still kind of surprised by this pass first approach out of Iowa. On 1st and 10, outside, a leaping interception! John Posick, another freshman making a play. We come into this game wanting to see the seniors take over, and it's the most inexperienced starters we have making the difference. 10-6, Irvine off the fake. He will settle underneath, and Anderson hauls it in. First down. A lot of chances today for Raheem Anderson. First down, another fake, and Irvine gets dropped for a loss. Could not get away from Edenfield. Now can you recover? They've not had a lot of deep negative plays, and Holman's getting nothing here. Iowa forcing 3rd and a mile. A Texas-sized 3rd down try. Irvine floats away. Heaves a pass. Holman comes back. Hauls it in shy of the marker. But you can consider going for it now. They just always seem to end up on 4th down in this range. They will throw. Davis got it. First down. And they're 3 for 3 on 4th down tries. Jackson comes in motion on 1st down. Irvine now floating to his right. He's dragged down. Again thinking he could outrun the defender, and he was wrong. 7 yards on the loss. On 2nd down, again all the way outside, and now he can run only once and gets shoved out inside the 20. Again, the Hawkeyes lose contain. And it's a red zone trip. Marseille in motion and screen for Mills. Picks up a block, sprinting to the 5, dives in, touchdown. And the senior Curtis Mills comes back with a big touchdown, putting the Roadrunners up 2 scores. Big drives here in the second half out of UTSA. A 17-6 game, putting the pressure on the Hawkeye offense, who's only managed 6 points to this point. Alex Truman heads to the air, resets, and finds his top receiver, Keegan Johnson, who hasn't had a huge day. 4 catches, 41 yards now, and a run of 2. Uh-oh, what happened there? Is that a fumble? They're going to call that incomplete on Alex Truman as the third quarter comes to an end. And the Hawkeyes are going to start the fourth quarter down 11, facing third down. 4-man rush, and Truman delivers a dart. It is Lakey for the first down. Very tough matchup here for the defense. Truman on 2nd and 10. He throws it right to a defender. Picked off by Brandon Matthews. And the senior slot corner comes up with a big takeaway. It's been all Roadrunners in this second half as they look to take this bowl game and continue their bowl streak. They fake it to Anderson, and Irvine ends up giving it to him on the throw. 5 yards. Iowa pretty desperate for a stop here. They'll send 4. Pressure through the middle, and Irvine throws it incomplete. A much-needed 3-and-out for Iowa. They've got to play pretty perfect the rest of the way. LaFrance gets the kick away. It's let go, and a diving play by Marseille's going to have him start inside the 5. What a play on special teams now. Iowa down 11, backed up. They give it to the fullback who rumbles ahead and gives them some needed breathing room. Iowa 1st and 10. Alex Truman, he's got time, and the pass is caught by Bruce. 17 on the gain. That wasn't even bad coverage, honestly, just a perfect throw. Truman slides away from the blitz, and Williams is going nowhere. Got the safeties back, and they're going to bring some pressure. Truman to the right, and Johnson's there. He doesn't get it. It'll be 4th and 1. Hawkeyes gotta have it. And there's not a receiver on the field for them. They'll run it with Williams and pick up the first with ease. But they have to start picking up the pace here. They need 2 touchdowns. They've yet to score one today. 1st and 10. Truman airs it out, and by himself, caught by Johnson. There's the touchdown. And Iowa's back in it. The coverage was pulled to the inside. Kima Guyton leaves this half of the field wide open for Keegan Johnson. That's just busted coverage. He sold out on the post. And Iowa now a 2-point conversion away from making this a 3-point game. Truman fires to Bruce. He hauls it in. 17-14. Just like that. That'll put some pressure on the Roadrunners now. And they'll run inside. This is Mills on the carry. Decent pickup. And he looks to be shaken up on the play. He's not 100%, and he's coming out of the game. Anderson in on 3rd down. Irvine pressured. He throws to Jackson. 1st down. What a throw and catch. Running the clock. Here's Anderson running left, and a big gain. Close to a 1st down. Without Mills, the job falls on the freshman's shoulders, and he grinds out the 1st down. Less than 3 minutes to play. Out of the eye. Fake to Anderson. Irvine's rolling outside. He's not going to have a chance to run, but he finds an open man. Kanikuel Fatualia. And now they're inside the 30. 2:21 left. Again throwing off the hands of Anderson. That's been a weakness of his. It's third down. If you get this, the game's over. Irvine needs 11, throws it short, and Harris holds on. Way shy of the marker, and they'll bring on Keith Combs. This is going to be about a 42-yard try to push the lead to 6. Combs' kick is through the uprights. And it's a 20-14 game, but Iowa has their chance. So here is this defense for UTSA, led by seniors Jason Hall and Preston Quinn. Can they seal this one for UTSA? Iowa ball at the 20. They'll run it with Williams for about 3. You can't afford too many of those. They have no timeouts. Losing some time after that play. Here's the second down throw. Vines has it. Out of bounds with a dozen. First down. Truman heading to the air. Standing tall. Floating out to Bruce, and he comes back for it. 12 more. About 30 seconds to get to around midfield, and now Bruce gets laid out, but holds on. Clock is running. They hurry to the line. Here's Truman. Pressured and throws incomplete. Can someone get through and make that one big play we need? Truman throws it short, and Lakey's got the first down. They get to around the 37. UTSA now with a 3-man front. They're going to send just 3, and at the sideline, it's Leo Smith. Some easy plays here for the Iowa offense. They continue to work down the field. Truman facing pressure. He's sacked. And that is Austin Woods. Loss of 7, scrambling to the line, but there's still time for the Hawkeyes. 17 to go, and Hall will get the lost yardage back, and the clock is running. Remember, no timeouts for Iowa. 32 seconds left. Facing third down, Truman, sideline again, caught for a gain of 6, and the game is now on the line as the Hawkeyes face 4th and 4. And the Roadrunners are going to use their first timeout to give their defense a chance to prepare. Here we go, the biggest moment of the game. Truman on 4th down, slides away, finds a receiver, and he's in! Touchdown, Hawkeyes! With their backs against the wall, they break out their biggest play of the day, Deontay Vines. And the linebackers just did not get good positioning there. It looked like Darren Malone was standing right where James Johnson was. So they're effectively playing the same spot. 21-20 with 23 seconds left. And the Roadrunners still have 2 timeouts. From the goal line with Ketron Jackson. He makes a move, and he is tripped up as it looked like he was about to reach the open field. Can you get in field goal range with 19 seconds remaining? Empty against the blitz. Pass caught Alexander. Good start. 16 yards. And they'll hurry up now. 15 seconds on the clock. That took only 4 seconds. Irvine again to the air. Under pressure. It's caught. First down. Kellen Holman. 10 seconds left. And they're a good first down away from getting this where they need to be. Wow, they took a delay of game. They did not get the snap off in time. 5 yards further away now. 10 seconds to go. Blitz coming again. Irvine fires. Caught by Uel Fatualia. Gain of 21. They got their shot. In the biggest moment of the game, it's the freshman receiver they call upon. And now Keith Combs. It will be a 42-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it is good! Back in front. 2 seconds left. What a game for UTSA! And what a drive! Just 2 seconds to go. Combs now squibs it up to Hayes on that front line, and he's taken down! Game over! Roadrunners steal it at the end! And they will end the season with their 10th victory and their 5th consecutive bowl game win. 23-21. That was a wild fourth quarter. We went from looking like this would be a sure UTSA win to Iowa rallying late with 2 touchdowns. And UTSA still having a little over 20 seconds to take it all back. What a great way to end the season. And Keith Combs hit some big kicks in this one. Great way to end the season. It's unfortunate this is where the season will end for UTSA, but it's a pretty good step here on this program's path. A 10-3 campaign, had a great Big 12 season overall, scored some of the biggest wins in the Dynasty, and here we are beating Iowa in the Cotton Bowl. I've really enjoyed this season. I think we've had a number of fun games, so many down-to-the-wire finishes, and all but one game has been a one-score finish. I haven't had too many seasons like this where every game is like watching the Vikings. You know, we just can't win an easy one ever. The one I was counting on, we lost by a ton. That's the way it goes sometimes. Here was the play that set up our game-winning field goal, going to Kanikuel Fatualia. Iowa got super aggressive there. I mean, I was not expecting all the blitzing, but we certainly had the right play dialed up for that blitz. And that's going to bring us to the end of this season. And we got to talk about, what is to follow now with this season getting wrapped up. Obviously, this hasn't really been a full-time series in a while. It's been kind of posted once a week, and oftentimes not even that often. I really enjoyed the games this year, but obviously it'd be a better viewing experience if they came out more often. That was my original plan, and things just didn't work out that way. So there is still going to be more UTSA Dynasty to come, and I'll talk about what I think about the remainder of this series in my following video when I recap and talk about the series future a little bit, and then I wanted to go through the college football playoff as well and see who ends up being the champions of this season. I'll also take a look at the recruits we have for next year's team and preview a coming Season 5. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and the games that we had this year. I think it was an extremely fun season, and I've really enjoyed college football revamped and all the mods and work that's gone into it. It's a pretty unique game, especially after all the time that's passed and all the work that's been done on it. But that is going to do it for me today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and there will be one more coming here. It won't be too long from now, probably a couple days, maybe Saturday, we'll see. But I will preview the rest of what's to come and talk to you guys about it. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.